She was not a warrior on the battlefield, yet she fought the hardest battles of all, with no armor, no weapons, only courage and a mother's heart. This is the story of Kunti, the warrior mother of the Mahabharata. Kunti was born as the eldest daughter of Yadav chieftain Shusi. She was named Pritha. She was given away by her parents in the care of her father's friend, Kunti Bhoj, who had no kids of his own then. Growing up in Kunti Bhoj's household, Pritha was a very disciplined, soft-spoken and responsible girl. She was well-mannered and well-behaved with one and all. Once, a rishi named Durvasa visited Kunti Bhoj and expressed a desire to spend a few days in the king's palace. Durvasa was known to be a very demanding and exacting rishi who had a reputation of being offended easily. Kunti Bhoj assigned Kunti to his service. Kunti served Durvasa with all her heart and patience. Once in a while, to test her, Rishi Durvasa would throw tantrums and make difficult requests. Kunti kept her calm and fulfilled all the demands to the best of her abilities. Impressed with her dedication, as if inspired by destiny, Durvasa blessed her with a mantra, very powerful mantra, one that would allow her to call upon any deity and beget a child from him. The boon was to play a big role in Kunti's future, about which she had little clue then.
Is it really possible to call any deity using the mantra? Wondered Kunti. She was just a young girl then. Curiosity got the better of her and she called upon Suradev. Much to her astonishment, he came intending to bless her with a son. Scared to wits, Kunti asked for forgiveness and requested him to go away. What would she tell her parents, who had put so much trust in her? How could she have a child? She was not even married. Suradev, however, was bound by the power of the mantra and could not return without fulfilling the deed for which he was called. Kunti relented and, as anticipated, was soon holding a baby in her womb. Kunti made excuses to stay within her room so that no one could see her carrying the baby. Only one of her old handmaidens knew. She arranged for the delivery of the baby. Kunti was tall. Soon she had a beautiful son with a natural kavach and kundal that gave him a divine aura. But the reputation of her father, who was also the king of Kunti Desh, was paramount. She wished to do nothing that could bring her parents shame. Kunti wrapped the baby, put him in a basket, and let it float away, praying Suradev would take care of his child. The basket was retrieved in the city of Champa of Angdesh by Adhirath and his wife Radha of the Sood community. They adopted the baby as their own child and christening him Vasushen. Kunti confirmed to her spies that the child was safe and growing up in Adhirath's household. When Kunti was of marriageable age, her foster father arranged a grand swayamvar for her. Princes from all over had come to participate in the ceremony. Among the distinguished gathering, she chose the handsome and gallant king of Hastinapur, Pandu. Kunti became the queen of Hastinapur. Pandu took a second wife, Madri, soon after and left on a conquest of Bharatvarsh. Once, when the three of them were vacationing in a forest, Pandu unknowingly killed Rishi Kingdom and his wife. while they were making love. He had mistaken them for a pair of deer. The couple died, but not before cursing Pandu. You two will meet your death when possessed by lust. You will make love to your wife, mourned the rishi in pain. It was a mistake, urged Pandu, horrified by what had happened. The rishi replied, you have sinned not because you shot us instead of a real pair of deer. You have sinned because you shot at a couple making love, even if it were to animals in the act of mating. You should have waited for them to finish. Your behavior has been indiscreet. Dejected Pandu took a vow of celibacy and decided to spend the rest of his life in the forest. Kunti and Madri followed him in the penance and relocated to the forest to lead an austere life. Pandu desired to have children who could carry forward his lineage, but the rishi's curse made it impossible. He suggested to Kunti that she participate in yoga and beget children. Kunti remembered Durvasa, Muni's boon, and informed Pandu about the sea. Pandu was elated. He requested Kunti to call upon the Lord of Dharma, Yam. From the union, Yudhishthir was born. The Pandu wanted a son unparalleled in strength, and he urged Kunti to call Vayudev, and Bhim was born. A year later, to Indra, Kunti gave birth to Arjun. Madri beseeched Pandu to request Kunti to share the mantra so that she could become a mother too. Kunti agreed. Madri called upon the twins Ashwini Kumars and got a pair of twins through them, Nakul and Sahadev. The initial years of the Pandavas were spent in Tapovan, in the midst of nature and devoid of palatial luxuries. One day, Pandu and Madri were taking a walk in the forest. Suddenly, enchanted by the nature around and enraptured with the Madri's beauty, Pandu was overcome with lust. Madri was shocked and resisted, but Pandu was deluded and he forgot all about the Rishi's curse. The moment he got close to Madri with the intent of making love, the curse had its effect. Pandu died, unable to carry the guilt of being the reason for her husband's death. Madri jumped into her husband's pyre, leaving her young sons in the care of Kunti. In the forest, Kunti had striven all those years to ensure Pandu's safety, and now here she was left alone to take care of 5 young boys. As advised by rishis and elders in the forest, Kunti came to Hastinapur, in the city of her husband and the rightful home of the Pandavas. They were welcomed in Hastinapur by all.